Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Oakland. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, you do it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Carr, rush coming, and he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
We're just
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I thought you were going to throw it.
Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
There's a guy right
back.
behind me.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting to St. Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
You guys are in great position.
On first down, Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Minnesota.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Can you hear me now?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
For the Raiders field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs.
Damn it, Sam. I didn't think you were going float there, so I didn't move my guy there.
Stephon Diggs, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be Carr, Tyrell Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Yes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Still there?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I don't know about. I think I just need to talk to
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it.
What the hell is that doing?
And he makes it all the
I was
way
looking at
down
my
to
computer.
the 31.
When he typed the ball.
Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 48 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your coverage, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Throw the fucking ball!
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Look at, like, why the fuck are you pump faking? You stupid shit. That's why you play for the Raiders. You fucking suck.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And he's going to go down again.
So bad, dude.
Okay, let's go back a little
Who the
bit.
fuck is his backup? Like, I need to find his backup because I can't play with him. He fucking sucks. Deshaun Kaiser? What? I can't go back again. Deshaun Kaiser sucks. All right, I'm ready.
And see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
All right.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep.
This
is incomplete.
A
huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
I stopped pushing triangles. Like, no.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We're good.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And it's no good.
10 points.